Hey guys, welcome back to stockszen, where we talk about stocks, and yes, you got it, more stocks. If you love crypto and you like making money, click the subscribe box down below, guys, and join the Patreon, where we talk 24/7 in Discord server, private Discord server. You know what I'm buying, you know what I'm selling in my portfolios, and you know certain plans and trends that we are doing with our investments going forward. In this video, guys, we're talking about the market crash that's ongoing. We're in the midst of a market crash. You can't put two buts on that. My 2 cents in this is the fact that Q3, Q4, we're looking at a return to a bullish growth. Again, that is bearing in mind the politics surrounding the stock market is put in check, and a lot of bipartisan agreements are being had in Congress, and also in the global economy. There's no wars going on, there's no terrorism going on, the pandemic's put under control. You know, financial institutions and hedge funds, especially that are involved in the stock market, like it when everything is a fairy tale story going on, so to speak. But we're not looking at this in a objective perspective. We're looking at this in a subjective perspective, because there's actually a housing crisis going on globally at the moment now. We have various factors coming into this: climate change, overpopulation, and we got, you know, various other factors, unemployment, coming into this as well. So, you know, there is a housing crisis coming. Will it affect as it did back in 2007? I don't know. The world is a different place 14 years on, and that's like, just imagine how, you know, time that has just gone fast. You know, you just can't take back time, but what we can do is fix the future. And to fix the future, governments are coming together right now. They're trying to contemplate a crisis that is coming after the pandemic, and it's going to be a massive housing crisis, guys. And I do see real estate investment going to be booming very, very soon. So get into all real estates right now. And I'm leaning towards the virtual real estate as well, for the fact that in the digital world, the virtual world, virtual real estate is selling at a price right now that I believe is 100 times, 1,000 times undervalued than where it will be in 12 to 24 months time. If we look at the issue with the EV market, chip shortages, like, who would imagine a small little chip would cause such a market crash? Now imagine what a housing crisis will do to the stock market. Well, for one, NEO employees need to relocate to Europe to work in the headquarters in Norway. Now, if there's a housing crisis, that won't happen. Xpen are already located in Norway and already supplying phase 3 of their deliveries to Scandinavian countries as a pilot scheme. If there's a housing crisis, their plans will go to the bin, and they'll go back to mainland China. And we're looking at maybe $35 being the max that Xpen can offer. Like NEO, if there's a housing crisis right now, NEO's going back to $25. So a housing crisis does have repercussions. For example, Tesla, to break into the Chinese market or to break in internationally, they need good housing for their employees. You can't be sharing, or you know, you can't be living in an apartment or a B&B, especially if you have family. If you have baggage behind your back, you know, the wife and the kids and the dog and the cat, you have to bring them all over with you. You need a good housing market for that. And in particularly in Europe, there's a massive housing shortage right now. The build has been stopped due to the pandemic. When that recovery will take place, we're looking at Q3, Q4 of 2021 of this year, where we'll see a 5% productivity in the housing market. I don't see the housing market getting better until Q4 2022 at the earliest. So from now until then, we're talking about 18-20 months. and that is long in the stock market, guys, and it's a bit too long. So I do see some bearish trends in Q4. Will it be like the ones we've already seen? I don't think so. That's why I have a lot of price points for various stocks that we're holding at certain levels. For example, I have XPen going to 120. However, we will see a 15-20% dip with XPen back down to 85s, and it could even go down to 75s at that point, because when you see financial institutions and hedge funds selling, the retail investor psychologically in their head will see the red candles and want to sell too, and put it in maybe the GameStop or some other rubbish stock. So we're looking holding long here. We're looking holding long through the dips and through the crashes, and there's some coming. We see them coming. We're currently in kind of a price consolidation crash, always with every trading year. I don't want to bear this in mind to make note of it. Q1 of every trading year is always up and down. Okay, it's always up and down. It's like when you give children fizzy drinks, they're bouncing around the house. So we will see a resting period, and that's why we're in now Q2. Things are getting back to normal. I don't see things actually looking better until Q3. I know we're on some good pricing with some stocks, charge points of 15%, and that's great. We hold it. But where I see charge point at and where I see them at now is 35% down on where they should be. NEO, they're down over 120% from where they should be. Tesla is down 150% from where it should be. So we're dealing with a bearish market right here, and it's buying season. Black Friday has been extended for another quarter. So what do you look at in the stock market? So in terms of a crash, you got to look at sectors that's performing. And one of the sectors that is performing throughout all of this is the crypto asset sector. I've already made videos on it. Go back over and you'll check them out. They are performing exceptionally well. They're going against the grain. They're going against the market trend. When the stocks are down, they're going up. When stocks are up, they're even up higher. You get Grayscale, Bitcoin, digital large cap, that's a fantastic one to get into, GBTC, and various other stocks that you can buy into. If you can't afford to buy one crypto, you can get into Bitcoin in other ways through the mining blockchain companies. So there's always a way, guys. I do see the recovery coming in the travel sector, so make sure you get travel stocks into your portfolios. Financial institutions, the banking is always good to get into, but at the start of this video I mentioned real estate. You need to get into real estate to really get those gains when Q3, Q4 come and we get a dip due to housing shortage that will come to light with various governments when they do their budgets, when they do their yearly budgets, especially in Europe. When the budget comes, they're going to get a lot of taxes going on for the middle class, upper class, and then you're going to get a lot of money funneling out of the host countries to the Caymans, to Dubai, to various other countries that have no tax, basically, really, or no VAT, and then the countries in the end will suffer. So when the countries suffer economically and financially, the housing market will also suffer as well, leading to further unemployment, less job perspectives for the 18-24-year-old bracket, and they are going to be a massive percentage in the next decade, the 18-24s. We're looking at upwards from 35% we're at right now to over 65% of the kind of, I don't want to say the wrong thing here, but of the kind of developed countries, so to speak, 65% of the populations will be 18-24-year-olds. They will take up a huge chunk of the populations, and when they don't have jobs, it's going to lead to further unemployment, and then you're going to have your 25s, then to 35-year-olds, then also unemployed as well, and you get an aging population as well, and everything just goes pear-shaped, and boom, you know, we're going to get even a massive market crash. So for that not to happen, governments need to get on track with the housing issue that's going on right now, and one way we can do that is to buy into real estate. And there's a huge amount of real estate stocks out there at fantastic price. Rocket Mortgages, for example, is another one to get into. You get JP Morgan and Chase and Goldman Sachs. They're all leading the way to allow house owners to become house owners, first time buyers as well. So again, tax breaks need to be given to first time buyers, and that will be done through real estate, and that's how we can avoid a market crash in 2022, which I foresee will happen. How big it will be, I'm looking at 15% maybe. We're down over hundreds in some of our stocks. Particularly the average crash in the market for the EVs is 45%, and that is massive. You only need to look at Tesla, for example, to know the extent of the crash that we're in. So guys, hope you like what I'm giving you. Smash that like button, guys, for more content like this, for more in-depth analysis, and I can go even further more into this as well. So smash that like button, guys, and head over to Patreon, link in the description box down below, where you know what I'm buying, you know what I'm selling into my portfolios, and you know trends that are coming and what we're planning on doing with our investments, where we're funneling our money as well, guys. Let's make money.